Okay, it's Friday. Keep reminding myself, it's Good Friday, and it's Stalking Wanderers at home against Hampton and Richmond. And we've got Marc White with us before the game. Marc, how are you? Have you had a good week after last weekend?
Yes, yeah, good week. I mean, as good as it could be, really. It took it out of us really last Saturday, Sunday. We were obviously furious, like being part of an extraordinary decision that affected us. We really did feel hard done by. So yeah, it took it out of us. But look, it's all reversed itself now, and the boys are ready for the next chapter. Really, next couple of games. We had a lot of players to choose from today,
Okay.
and I just look at that and think, you know what, if we can, if we can keep everybody fit until season end, but also as importantly coming into next season. I don't remember the last time we started a season with a fit team. It'd be quite great to do that. So, yeah, look, we've licked our wounds. We've accepted we were part of that, and we just move forward now. And ticket sales today are really high. So obviously the fans are getting behind us as well, and the fans have got a little bit of that adversity feeling as well, which is, I think that's all you can take out of it, is just that adversity.
Yeah, there was already quite a lot of people coming through just after 1 o'clock, which lets us sort of think there's going to be quite a big crowd. And is it kind of bittersweet, really, to sort of have so many players available now when you look back over the season where we had games where we didn't really have much on the bench, or we had sort of younger players, no disrespect to them, or I remember particularly the Aveley game away where Jordan had to come on for a little bit in the second half, just put loads of crosses in and then had to go off again. And bittersweet,
Yeah.
really, to sort of have everybody available now with potentially only a sort of handful of games left.
Yeah, I mean, look, we've had an extraordinary season. I mean, Van Pybus, who's a National League CDM, stroke League Twos, played one game. He's still here next year. We're looking forward to him. He'll be like a new signing. Maka, obviously ACL out for the season, so now he's around it again. New signing. When he gets back next season. We lost Josh Taylor for something like, I'm going to say 12 weeks, which was a lot of games.
Yeah.
Our best centre mid. And George Frankham got diagnosed with diabetes, which is incredibly rare to see in a football team. Never had that one before. And George had a really tough year. Again, ex-Football League player. And then just when you thought the extraordinary stuff couldn't get any worse, Charlie had that unfortunate, horrible situation with his baby, his daughter. And Charlie missed the best part of 12 matches. So, and these are extraordinary. Brennan dislocated his shoulder, right? But these are extraordinary. This is before you forget that the calf strains, Pryor's back, and wingers doing their hammies, and we've had an extraordinary piece of difficulties this year. But it's not over. We're in the mix, and we'll always stay in the mix. That's what we'll always do. We'll always give it everything we got.
Yeah. And there's been a lot going on off the pitch, hasn't there, this week? Stuff that kind of came out yesterday with the new partnership, and just over our shoulders here, new stands gone in, and it, we are a club that never sort of stands still, are we? We're always sort of like moving forward, looking to the new chapter, and your motivation levels must be as high as they've ever been, I guess.
Yeah, off the field. I mean, it all started really with Chris and the the ownership scheme, and we really laid bare what we wanted to achieve in that. Taking a bigger role at Meadowbank, getting better facilities across the club, both adults, senior and youth, and starting a trajectory to the EFL. And then John Bynes has come in, and I think everyone knows he's taken it to another level. He has been instrumental in a 5-year kit deal with Macron, a 5-year deal with OLBG, who we're calling partners. They're all here today. They want to be part of the club. They're far more than just a shirt sponsor. And we're talking, we've got so many things off the field. Ultimately, to become a great club on the field, we've been all around the country. We've seen these clubs, right? You have to have the right setup, the right facilities, which we didn't. We was in the league above on a fag packet. So we're doing so many things well, and we're really excited. And I've got to say, it's credit to Jonathan, Chris, Alan, Jason, all the volunteers, everybody here. They're doing a great job behind the scenes. And whether we get fortunate this year or not, the club's in better shape than it's ever been. and that really does stand for something. And we've now got the new James Lampard family stand that's blocked the view of the Lampard family.
Fill it up.
And James's wife Abby's currently chained herself to it with their daughter's horse. So yeah, but yeah. Well, listen, I couldn't believe how many tickets we sold for today when I saw it online. I think that that underdog spirit's burning. Everyone knows we've had a lot of bad luck this year, and the scenario at Bath last week was just extraordinary. That should never happen on a football field. Something that wrong. But we're still in the mix. Today will be a tough game.
Yeah.
They always are.
Yeah.
And we just take one at a time.
Yeah, I was going to ask about today now, moving on to the game and the opponents, Hampton and Richmond. Obviously, they've had fluctuating fortunes since we played them last, but they've come off the back, as we've had 2 weeks running now, of a side that, in good spirits, having won 5-0 the week before. So, how have you kind of prepped for this one this afternoon, Mark, really? Is it very much about what we do and what we do well, especially down here?
Yeah, it's got to be really. I mean, this time last year, I would argue with the worst team. I think we drew Altrincham 0-0. I think we had 2-3 draws during that sort of tense period. And, you know, we went into this division and frankly speaking, my attitude was that you need to really not look at who you're playing, because there's a bit of a mini gulf between the two divisions. But of course, once you're in it a while, you then start getting drawn into the league and this team, that team. Look, I mean, whenever there's one division between any team in British football, someone can beat anybody, right? There's not 10 gaps. Hampton are a good side.
Yeah.
You hit the nail on the head, really. It's all about us. It's just all about what we do. The boys are hurting big time. The boys feel definitely aggrieved off the back of last week, and I'd expect you'll see these boys today put a real shift in. Hopefully that's good enough to win.
Yep, okay, well, we all hope that. So good luck this afternoon, Mark, and we'll speak to you after the game.
Cheers, mate. Cheers,
Thank you,
James.
mate. Cheers.